Hey guys, today I will teach you how to play Clue Jr. Let's go!
Hi everyone.
Make sure you like and subscribe for more, and also check out my gaming channel, Markis P Gaming, for video game Let's Play content. This version of Clue, for the young ones, has not one, but two different game modes. Why doesn't normal Clue have more than one game mode? You kids are lucky. Like I mentioned earlier, this game has two game modes, Level 1 and Level 2. Let's do Level 1 first, known as the Playground Mix-Up. In this mode, you work as a team. It's all co-op, no competition. In this mode, you work together to figure out what item is missing and who took it. Despite this mode being really easy, setup is going to take a while. So to set up the game, place the game board on the table with the playground side face up. Next, take all 9 of the playground tiles, shuffle them all up, do not look at them, and then place them on the game board in no particular order on the playground spots. This is what it looks like. You have 8 playground tiles on the game board itself, plus a spare one off to the side. The tile that's on the side of the game board is very important because it contains the missing item. Of these 6 blue bases, 1 will have a picture of a backpack, and the rest are blank. The next thing you're going to do is shuffle all of these blue bases face down without looking at them, and then place a character into each one. Don't worry, they will fit in the bases. After that, place all the characters on the game board on random spots. Do not place 2 or more characters on the same spot when starting the game. Make sure that they are all spread out as shown. Now, the base with the backpack symbol on it is very important because whichever character has the backpack underneath it is the character that took the item. And the last part of the setup is to pick one sheet from this pad and make sure that you have a pen or pencil handy. This game does not come with one. Now a few of these sheets are different, like the one in the front here has toys on it. Then you also have art supplies, snacks, and sports gear. It does not matter which sheet is picked. Simply have the group decide what sheet that they want to use. It just does not matter. There's one thing to keep in mind though, because this is a co-op game, you only need one sheet for the whole group, not one sheet for each player. After that, you're ready to go. The youngest player goes first, and turn order goes clockwise. I forgot to mention that each player should also pick a character that they want to play as. Now, on your turn, you will roll both of these dice, follow what they do, and then your turn is over. You will roll the numbered one first, and whatever you get for a number, you will move your character that many spaces on the game board. Pay attention to how these spaces are connected as indicated by the black dots. After moving your character, you will roll this die next. It has 3 different symbols. You have a smiley, a playground, and a question mark. If you roll the question mark, you can choose between the smiley or the playground. If you roll the playground symbol, flip over the playground tile that your character is currently on. I'm going to pick this one randomly for the heck of it. Now, all the players are going to search this playground tile for an item that matches one on the sheet. I already see the match. This tile has that baby, and there's a match right there. So what you're going to do is when you find a match, you're going to cross it off. You know that is not going to be the missing item. And also, when you place the tile back on the game board, keep it face up so that you know that you've already searched in that spot. If you roll the smiley, pick any character that you want on the board, including your own, look underneath it, then place it back on the same spot. Does that character have the backpack? If not, you're going to cross that off on your sheet. But if the character you searched for does have the backpack, circle that character on your sheet. That character has the missing item. And one other thing, if all the players already know who has the backpack, guess what? You don't have to roll this die anymore, because after you move your character on the game board, the only option that you have left now, before your turn is over, is to search a playground tile. That's all there's to it for this game. Just keep playing until all but one item is crossed off and all but one character is crossed off, with the other remaining character being circled. When you get to that point, it's time for the big reveal. Take the tile that's on the side of the game board, flip it over, and look for the missing item. Let's do that right now. Yep, on the top left corner, the kite. And there's the kite. Once you find your match, the game is over and all the players win the game. Playground mix-up is done. Now let's move on to level 2, Science Lab Mystery. This mode plays almost like regular Clue. In this mode, you're on your own. You'll be competing against all the other players. Your goal is to figure out who set off the volcano, what was poured into it, and where the culprit should be for a class. Just like level 1, the setup for this mode is also a chore. To set up the game, place the game board on the table with the school interior face up. Shuffle all of the yellow bases face down, and then without looking, pick anyone that you want and place it face down in the center of the board. This is what was poured into the volcano. For each of the remaining yellow bases, put a furniture token into each one. Just be careful that you do not peek at the bottom of the bases. Place each token in its matching room on the game board. It may be hard to tell where each piece of furniture goes on the game board, as it just shows pictures of school items in general. So allow me to name off each piece based on what they're called from the instruction booklet, starting with the cafeteria that goes over here to the right. Then this one is the classroom, that's up here. Next would be the library, that goes here. This one is the principal's office, that goes down here. Then I have the music room, that's the bottom right. And then finally, the art room, that goes on the bottom left. One thing to keep in mind when you place the furniture pieces on the game board, as how I did it, do not place any of the furniture pieces on the spaces themselves. Take the volcano base and set it aside for now. Then take the remaining 6 white bases, place them face down, shuffle them all up, then without looking, pick anyone that you want and place it face down in the center of the board. This is the class where the culprit should have been in. Take the volcano base from earlier, mix it in with the remaining white bases, shuffle them all up, and then without looking, place a character into each one. The character that has the volcano base is the one that set the volcano off. Afterwards, place all the characters in the appropriate spots around the game board. Do this even if a game has less than 6 players. Then each player picks a character that they want to play as. Finally, each player takes one sheet from the booklet. Make sure that each player also has a pen or pencil handy to keep track. And then you're ready to go. The youngest player goes first and turn order goes clockwise. On your turn, you will roll this white die and follow what it does. If you land on a number, you will move your character that many number of spaces. There are 2 things to keep in mind though. 1, you can't end your turn on the same space that you started. And 2, you can't land on a space that's occupied by another character. If you roll the white circle, you can secretly peek under any character, no matter where they are on the board. And if you roll the yellow circle, you can secretly peek under any piece of furniture, no matter where it is. If you roll the number, you will land on one of 3 different spaces: a blue space, a white magnifying glass, and a yellow magnifying glass. If you land on a blue space, like one of these ones, nothing happens. If you land on a white magnifying glass, like this one over here, you can secretly peek under any character, no matter where they are on the game board. Now, the yellow magnifying glass is a little different. If you land on one of those, you will secretly peek under the furniture token specifically in that room. For example, if you land on this one in the cafeteria, you can only peek under the cafeteria piece of furniture. If you look under a furniture token, cross out what you see on your sheet. You know this was not poured into the volcano. And also, cross out the furniture that was in that vase as a reminder that you've already looked in that room. If you look under a character, cross out the class object that you see on your sheet. You know this is not the class where the culprit was supposed to be. And also, cross out the character from that vase unless that character had the volcano. And in that case, you circle that character on your sheet instead. That circled character on your sheet is the one that set the volcano off. At any time, but only on your turn, you can make an accusation. Whenever you're ready, just announce it as such, and just say who set off the volcano, what was poured into the volcano, and where the culprit should have been. Then secretly look underneath both of the bases from the center of the board, as well as underneath the character that you are accusing. If you got all 3 correct, you win the game. Otherwise, you're out. Just don't tell anybody what the solution is. The other players will keep playing until somebody gets the solution right, or there's only one player left in the game. And that is how you play Clue Jr. Thanks for watching this video. Maybe someday there'll be a version of Clue for us adults that'll have more than one mode. But with that, I'll see you later. Take care.